Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. I've been in a funk for the last couple days, like more so than usual. It's easy to point and laugh at MAGA and the MAGA people on this app. It's like if you take the evil and the cruelty out of it, they're fucking hilarious. In their stupidity and their gullibility. But you can't take the evil and the cruelty out of it, because that's the third leg of their stool, man. Dumb, gullible, and mean. And it's just... I've just been left feeling like there's more of them than there are of us. In this past election, things like compassion for other Americans and wanting all Americans to have education and wanting everybody to have access to health care and wanting everybody to have access to Social Security, Medicaid, Medicare, wanting everybody to have the same rights as everybody else, wanting everybody to have the same and fair opportunities in our society, in our workforce, and everywhere in our country. Those were losing arguments. Those were losing arguments. Those positions lost. And we elected somebody who is overtly cruel and overtly dumb and just mean. And tens of millions of people voted for that guy because he campaigned on being cruel and mean to people that his voters don't like. They proactively chose cruelty, racism, bigotry, misogyny, homophobia, transphobia, ableism to be directed at other Americans by the federal government. And it's just been bumming me out. There are that many people who feel that way in this country. And I was listening to a podcast on my way into the city this morning. It was yesterday's Bulwark podcast with Tim Miller and S.E. Cupp. And Tim was talking about, and I was thinking about this over the weekend. It's like MAGA doesn't build anything. It's just destruction. Destruction of public education, destruction of public health care, destruction of civil rights, destruction of LGBTQ rights and hatred towards women, and destruction of the social safety net, and destruction of safety for tens of millions of Americans. They don't build anything. They just destroy. And S.E. Cupp made a very, very good point that, well, they actually did build one thing. And I'm going to add something to this. They built an incredibly large and powerful disinformation network in right-wing media, which has pickled these people's brains so profoundly that their everyday life is getting up in the morning and navigating their day believing that tens of millions of their fellow Americans are fucking evil because they want those things for everybody in this country. That makes them evil and worthy of complete and absolute destruction. And I would add that they've also built an incredible network of money. And I've just, it'll pass. It's temporary. I've just been feeling really defeated the last couple days because I just see so many MAGAs on this app, and I see their videos, and I'm just gobsmacked. I'm like, how can people be this fucking stupid and still navigate their day? And then you see the cruelty and the glee that they experience at cruelty towards others who are not like them. And I read a couple things yesterday that, there's a lot of polling out, and it's something like 70% of Republican voters want authoritarianism in this country. It's not that they voted for Donald Trump in spite of his authoritarianism. They voted for him largely because of that. And the people in this country who want authoritarianism because they think that they will be on the right side of it. They think that they won't experience any of the negative consequences of having an authoritarian ruler in the United States of America. They choose that knowing and hoping for the negative consequences of authoritarianism are going to land on people who don't look like them in this country. They vote proactively to use the power of government to hurt other people. And one of my favorite mutuals on this app talks a lot about empathy and has an empathy worksheet. And I haven't been able to bring myself to do that for months and months because I don't have it. I don't have it. I don't have a shred of empathy for these people. And again, it's like, we can point and laugh at Trump voters in Nebraska, their state's going bankrupt. We can point and laugh at these people who voted for Trump who are losing their farms. We can point and laugh at these federal workers that voted for Trump and they're getting fired because they thought it wouldn't happen to them. They thought it would only happen to people that they don't like. How the fuck am I supposed to have empathy for them? I have none. I find myself rapidly approaching their level of malevolence and disgust at my fellow Americans. For me, it's them. It's MAGA. I want them to get absolutely every single thing that they voted for. I want them to experience harm at the hands of the federal government that they voted for, because they voted for this government because they thought it would harm people that they don't like. And they're shocked and dumbfounded that these negative consequences are landing on them. How can those consequences land on me? I'm one of the good ones. So yeah, I've been in a funk. I feel like there's more of them than there are of us. And I don't see a solution to that anytime soon. Other than maybe bird flu. Oh man, how ironic would it be if another pandemic turned out to be the great equalizer here? Because these dipshits are never getting another vaccine. They're never going to wear a mask again. They're never going to social distance ever again. They're never going to stop going to huge indoor country music shows, even in the middle of an epidemic. But dumb, gullible, and cruel. And, you know, watching Idiocracy the other night didn't help. But fuck these people, man. Fuck these people. I hate them. I absolutely hate them and everything they stand for. And they don't even know what they stand for apart from cruelty and disinformation. And they think that that's what makes them a patriot. That's what makes them a God-fearing patriot. I must take away rights from others. I must take away health care from others. I must take away financial security, opportunity from others, even if it means taking those same things away from me. As long as it happens to other people, then I'm okay with it. That's their ethos. That's their entire ethos. And they think that that is consistent with the teachings of Jesus Christ. Because God helps those who help themselves. Anyway, that's kind of where my head's at this morning. You know, hope that helps. Everybody have a good Tuesday. Stay safe. The sun's out. Daylight savings is here. It's a beautiful day in San Francisco. Yeah. Have a great day, everybody.